Hey hockey fans, I'm here to break down all of the goals from last night's double overtime victory by the Florida Panthers, 5-4 in Edmonton. Brad Marchand plays overtime hero. The series now shifts back to Sunrise, and Florida did what they needed to do. They got their split, and now they have taken back home ice advantage. Excellent game. Game 1 was excellent. Game 2 was excellent. I think we're in for a real treat of a series. I was out all night last night, so I woke up today, Saturday morning, to record this video. Let's go. And it starts off with the Florida Panthers kicking off the scoring. And here we see a power play already, and a nice pass from Rodriguez to Nate Schmidt finds Sam Bennett in the middle. And you'll see on the replay, Bennett actually fans on the shot. So there's Schmidt, beautiful pass to Bennett. And watch this, he kind of fans on it. It's, you can tell because his stick is about 3 feet ahead of the puck now. But yes, he fans on it, but gets enough. And I think, when you're that close, Skinner had to react. But look at that. Actually, it's not even like Skinner reacted. I think he might have been screened by his guys there. Seemed a little bit slow in the reaction now that I think about it, but certainly a change up. Can't blame Skinner, just one of those things. You kind of almost a premonition or a foreshadowing of the game winning goal in overtime. But yes, Sam Bennett, public enemy number 1 in Edmonton, opens the scoring for the Florida Panthers. Then just 3 minutes later, it's the Oilers who tied up. Actually, this one is a great save by Bobrovsky on Janmark. This is the actual goal. Happened right after that, actually. So we got a nice pass from Arvidsson to Vander Kane, and he puts it past Bobrovsky on his glove side. What I really noticed about this play, you got Bouchard with a nice up here, and then a nice pass from Arvidsson, and McDavid skates by here and actually leaves it. He could have probably reached out for it, but McDavid, one of the best, the best player in the world and one of the smartest players in the world, obviously. I think he knew that Kane was behind him. So McDavid, instead of trying to actually play this, just lets it go. Creates a bit of misdirection by McDavid doing that. Look at that. It puts both Florida Panthers defenders on the wrong side of the ice because they were kind of anticipating McDavid to chase that, to touch that puck and to control it. Now Kane's got some space, and he just kind of takes it around, goes outside, and then puts it back with a beautiful shot, posting in, and now it is 1-1. Here's Bouchard now on a 4-on-4. Actually gets his first shot blocked by Barkov, but then tenacity, perseverance. Am I saying too much about it? A really good play by Bouchard, good concentration, and so here's McDavid. Again, every time McDavid has the puck, he draws players to him. That's what happens when you're the best player in the world. So again, he draws 2 guys to him, and then he's able to drop the pass, just get it past Barkov. And now it's Bouchard. So Bouchard really doesn't have a lane, actually. But so I don't know if he's counting on a rebound or maybe a deflection, or maybe he just wants to hurt Barkov in the shins. But sure enough, boom, off of Barkov, who's, Selke player, best defensive player in the world. And then right back to Bouchard. Barkov, that's so hard, right? When you block a shot, you have no clue where the puck is. I'm sure his teammates are yelling at him. It's right behind you. But Bouchard is probably, and there's probably a screen here, immediately with Reinhart and Barkov. Tough to see, but you see Bobrovsky doesn't react until it's past him on the blocker side. So now it's 2-1 for Edmonton. Florida ties up here. Schmidt to Lusteranian, and then a beautiful pass to Jones, who sneaks down. So Lusteranian head up. And look at this pass. Gets under Draisaitl's stick. We got Marchand driving the lane here. And then look at that. Look at all that room. And Seth Jones kind of revitalized his career once he got out of Chicago into Florida and makes no mistake. And then we get to probably the nicest goal I've seen in a long time. Maybe the best assist, primary assist I've ever seen, to be honest with you. And I've been blessed in Vancouver to watch the Sedins their entire careers. They've made some amazing passes to each other, tic-tac-toe goals. But I just can't get over what McDavid does here. So let's watch this and appreciate it. Draisaitl over McDavid. Did you see that? He walked Barkov, the Selke winner. He walked Aaron Ekblad, an all-star. And then he gets it over to Draisaitl, who's the best from that spot in finishing. What a goal. What a goal. So here we go. So here we go. McDavid has his head up, and he goes inside out on Barkov. So just right there, and he even avoids getting tripped right here. Watch how McDavid just, kind of steps around him. And then now he's got a choice. He can either shoot it, he can either pass it this way to Draisaitl, or he can pass it up to, that's probably Corey Perry down there. But he doesn't do any of those things. So he doesn't shoot, or he doesn't pass to either of his two wingers. He actually he went inside out on Barkov. Now he goes outside in on Ekblad. Watch this. Out, and then just a little flick of the puck right there. Faking out, going in, and the small steam. It doesn't actually go off his skate. I thought it originally played it off his skate to himself, which would be amazing. But now, even if we got this little stick here, or this big stick, blocking his way, a potential shot, I think he was thinking pass all along, because now he's got the attention of Barkov, Ekblad, Forsling, and then look at this seam. It's right there. You can even see it right now. And a no-looker. Like, look at McDavid. He's looking at this corner, but a no-looker, and Bobrovsky has no chance. An amazing, amazing assist. Great finish by Draisaitl. 3-2 Edmonton going into the second. Here's a good chance for Edmonton. It's Kane to McDavid to Bouchard, and then a great save by Bobrovsky. That could have been a backbreaker. Oh no, early in the second still. Here's Florida tying it up. Jones to Verhaeghe. All the way up to Kulikov. Just throws it at the net. You see the whip in the stick there. And right there, it goes off of Bouchard. Goes off his pants. His right leg there. You got Tkachuk doing his best to not really interfere with Skinner while he's interfering with him, if you know what I mean. No, but his skate is outside of it's hard to see here, but his skate is outside the crease. Doesn't actually touch Skinner, at least not enough to warrant interference. And unfortunately, it goes off of Bouchard, and now it's 3-3. Edmonton power play, but it's Marchand who sneaks past Bouchard. Great pass from Lundell, and then he goes 5-hole on Skinner. The book, not on Skinner, is 5-hole. The book is on Marchand, is he loves to go 5-hole, and he does it right here. Great heads-up play by Lundell, and Marchand's so smart, just opportunity, knowing where to go, when to go, time and place, all those things. Head up, head up, head up, a quick fake to the right, and then look at all that space. I know there's a stick there, but too quick, opens the goalie's legs up, and then puts it in between. Another foreshadowing of the game-winning goal. All right, let's get to the frantic last 3 minutes of the third period. First, we have the Oilers coming in. Oh, there's like too many men there. And Connor Brown, just Kane to Brown. Rossi just gets it. Now a minute left. This is amazing. Remember McDavid to Draisaitl? Let's try McDavid to Draisaitl. And this one is a wonderful save by Bobrovsky. And here we go, the game time goal. Watch Corey Perry. Just watch Corey Perry's effort. He starts here on the right wing. So he fights. He's the first one in the corner, gets the puck, gets it back to McDavid to Wallman, and then he is fighting off a big man in Luostarinen, and he basically swats him off and scores the game-tying goal with 17.8 seconds left. Edmonton's going crazy. Perry's happy. So here's Perry right here, fights, wins the race to beats Jones, puts it up. McDavid now, nothing going here. So actually goes McDavid back to Perry, up to Wallman. Wallman takes the shot. Good idea, because we're running out of time. A lot of traffic. And then look at, basically, Perry is wearing Luostarinen on his back. Fight. And then somehow gets it past him. Here's a really good look at it. Look at this. The puck is on not only the far side of Perry, but the opposite side of Luostarinen. Their skates are tangled up. But look at that. Like, that takes man strength. That takes dad strength. You got to be like over 38 years old. I think Perry's 40, right? Or 39. I'm 50. I appreciate this. I can't do this. But look at that. The strength. While you got 3 Panthers and a couple Oilers in front. Look at this. The big party in front of Bobrovsky. Amazing. And I thought Edmonton was going to win. Overtime. First OT. A horrible giveaway by Klingberg. Verhaeghe gets it to Marchand, but it actually gets past Skinner, but hits the post on the other side. Now let's get to the game-winning goal, and we'll watch it once through real time, and then I'll break it down for you. Draisaitl up to Ekholm, misses the net, And then it's Lundell to Marchand. Where we heard that before. Marchand fights off Draisaitl and then puts it past Skinner. Doesn't even really shoot it. The momentum of the puck and it's kind of the force of a quick tap by Marchand, but not a hard shot, was enough to get it past Stuart Skinner. Remember earlier I was talking about how, you know, sometimes when you fan on a puck like Bennett did on the opening goal of the game, the final goal of the game was very similar. So Draisaitl gets it to Ekholm. Ekholm misses the net. Now you have Ekholm and Draisaitl way here on the far boards. It's too fast for McDavid to react. And now you have 5 Florida Panthers reacting. Look, Marchand knows that Ekholm and Draisaitl is behind him. He knows that McDavid's not getting the puck, and Lundell gets on his horse. And right there, already you can see it's a 2-on-1. Maybe a slow turn here. I know it's late. They've already played for 20, 40, 60, 80. They've played for 88 minutes, so I get it. You're tired. But look at Lundell. And Bouchard's got to protect the, you know, it happens so fast. And Bouchard, he doesn't probably recognize that Marchand's going to be a threat here. He's more worried about trying to keep the puck in. But no, it bounces off to Lundell. And now Ekholm and Draisaitl are too far behind. And there goes Marchand. Remember I was talking about right place, right time, how he finds time and space? Now Draisaitl does get back. And right here, he gets over top. He does one of those chops down on Marchand's stick, but it actually gives Marchand's stick a bit of momentum. He touches it one last time there, so it's hard to explain, but those of you that play, I don't play that well, but I play, you know that when 2 sticks hit each other, it can propel the puck with some force. And right there, it hits, and it gets enough to go, remember what I was saying about Marchand between the legs? He goes between Skinner's legs for the game winner. So we're going to see one more quick replay as this highlight package ends. Not the best look, but you'll still see Draisaitl doing his best to get back, coming down over top of Marchand's stick, and then the puck propelling past Stuart Skinner. They just got to finish celebrating here, and then I'll show you that. All right, right here. So there's the Ekholm, almost takes out his own player in Perry. McDavid can't get there, and then Marchand sees the puck coming off the boards, right there, and then Bouchard realizes, I better get back. But now that's a tough pivot to make, especially Marchand with speed. He's not the fastest guy ever, but still he's got enough speed. And sure enough, he opens up this way, right? Lundell makes a perfect pass. Now there goes Draisaitl. Draisaitl comes, yeah, it's hard to see Ekholm, but you kind of see right there. Draisaitl hits Marchand's stick, but Marchand, I don't know if he grazes it there or if the momentum, it's hard to tell if Marchand again hits it again or the puck simply slides through Skinner's legs. But there we go, 5-4. Florida Panthers defeat the Edmonton Oilers in double OT. Hockey fans, let me know which highlights stood out to you and why. Is there something that I pointed out to you that you missed that now you see? Is there something that I missed that you want to point out to me? Let me know in the comments down below. Shout out to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Coach Patrick Lou, Weight Loss Coach. Thank you to my members, legendary Lucas Gage, legendary Line Change, legendary Carol Bovelander, legendary Swervin Irvin, and legendary Andrew Chang, and to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. And thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. On the way out, like the video, subscribe. You can leave a donation and help me out. But most importantly, give me a comment below which highlight stood out to you and why. Whether you're a Panthers fan, whether you're an Oilers fan, maybe you're a loyal subscriber, you're a Canucks fan, or a hockey fan in general, I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. Game 3 in Florida on Monday night. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. God bless.